Yeah, I am setting up a little bit of an alternative to the doctrine of sanctification, though it's not a new alternative. It's based on some scholarly work that has preceded me by some years. And the alternative, or the overall push of the argument, it's actually more of a rebalancing and a clarifying of the doctrine of sanctification in light of the biblical pattern for how the concept's used. In general, sanctification, the term sanctification, often has come to refer to like everything that occurs in the Christian life after conversion. But if we look at the biblical portrait for sanctification and the parallel word holiness, what we see is that there's more of a dominant emphasis on something related to our salvation. And in that sense, sanctification involves being made fit for God's presence and for God's purposes. And the way God does that work is by cleansing us from sin and by placing us in Jesus through faith. And that sanctification, that provides the conditions for us to be progressively transformed into Christ's image through the Holy Spirit and in a variety of ways and means. So in other words, we have to be transformed and can only be transformed because we have been sanctified. Now, the popular doctrine of what's often called progressive sanctification, I'm going to argue that actually has very, very little biblical support. And it's largely developed out of a confusion of sanctification with the New Testament notion of transformation and the assumption that transformation is essentially sanctification.